Saturday, July 25th, another beautiful day for some baseball. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the best player props on that entire slate. Not to mention, I'm going to be telling you my favorite player on Saturday to hit a home run. Then we're going to get on over to the sports books where I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now we're gonna dive right into the player props, but before we do, we have to go on ahead and get that like goal. Smash the like button for me, 100 likes on this video, and when that Sportsbook Play of the Day cashes, one of you will be getting $100 sent straight from me, right to you. All you got to do is like the video and comment below. While you're down there doing all of that, go on ahead and subscribe. We drop these every single day, doing free play videos to help you build your parlays and cash more slips. So make sure you're subscribing so you don't miss a free play drop. But honestly, the single most important thing that you can do for yourself, go down below. It'll say everything that you need. Click that link so you can lock these plays in for absolutely free. And since I brought it up, let's go on ahead and talk about it. Now, I used to say go visit my buddy Stan and it would bring you to the Stan store, but they got rid of me. They threw me to the curb. They're not letting me use their site because they don't promote gambling. Well, this is what we do. We gamble every single day, and there's ways for you to lock in these plays for absolutely free. Now, you'll get a free 30 days of premium plays just for signing up for one of these apps. The one that you're going to want to take advantage of the most, though, Kalshi. You can do sportsbook plays. So if you live in a state like Texas or California where you can't get a sportsbook, even if you live in a state like I do, New York, where you can get DraftKings and FanDuel, make sure you're getting Kalshi. The payouts are better. And right now, when you use code FFAPE and you deposit $25, they have a $500 mystery gift. Meaning if you deposit $25, you can get a deposit match or a promo, whatever you want to call it, up to $500. The prizes do vary. Sometimes you'll get 100, sometimes you'll get 250, but it's all the way up to 500. It's almost like a spin a wheel. It's amazing. It's way, way better than that trade 10, get 10, which is what it used to be. So take advantage of this new change. Go get your extra money and sign up with code FFAPE. It's legal in all 50 states. Now, for your player prop needs, we do highly recommend Prizepicks. We love them. We can use them in New York, where I am from. Sign up with code FFAPE on Prizepicks. You bet $5, you get $50 instantly. That's $55 in your account, and all you came out of pocket was $5. But honestly, there's one that beats that. Sleeper. You get a free $20 without even putting a dime of your own money into the app. When you sign up with code FFAPE, you get $20 for literally nothing. Now, when you do sign up and use code FFAPE, you get your $20. If you do decide to deposit, they will give you a $100 deposit match. If you deposit on any of those apps, make sure you're taking a screenshot proof that you deposited and used my code, so that way I can send you the 30 days of premium plays. Just text the number at the bottom of your screen and you're in. It's as simple as that, a free 30 days of premium. Now, speaking of premium, while we spoke about it, I hate to talk about it, but we're transparent on the channel. We had a pretty bad Friday. We hit every single player prop, except for our long shot. We did. I spoke about it in yesterday's video. We had Jesus Luzardo for 10, Tariq Skubal for 10. I wish I took Cam Schlittler for 10 because he had 11. Skubal had 11. Jesus Luzardo ended the game with 9 strikeouts. And that's pretty much how our day went in premium. We missed everything by 1. We missed our free Tigers minus 1.5 by 1 because they only won by 1 once again because their batters just can't hit the ball. If they didn't have good pitching going in this series, I don't think they'd win. But I do. It's not the free play, but I do think the Tigers sweep this series. If you wanted to add them money line on one of your parlays or take that one straight, I do really like the Tigers to sweep this series. I've been saying it in every single video. Now for premium, we didn't have a lot. We had a lot of long shots today. Our 120x play missed by 1 leg due to Jeffers on the Minnesota Twins not doing anything at all. Did zilch, did nothing. That one missed. We had the White Sox in premium up 5-0. Wasn't even paying attention to the game anymore. The Astros scored 8 runs in 1 inning. We lost that play. insane Friday. We did cash our Dustin May leg on it, or in premium rather. We had him for 6 strikeouts. He ended up with 8, and we did cash our double up play. Nice 2.5x play on Prizepicks for Jesus Luzardo for 8 strikeouts and Dustin May for 4.5. He ended the game with 8. So yesterday's video was not a complete loss. Premium was not a complete loss. We still have a couple plays open. They're looking well, but the way today's going, I don't even care if they win, to be honest with you. I'm going to chalk this day up as a loss. Absolutely horrendous. We're going to bounce back here on Saturday. We don't lose often. When we do, we celebrate. It's still a little bit fresh, so I'm not celebrating just yet, but those losing days are few and far between. We're going to get back and get right on Saturday. I've already posted the UFC plays in premium, and if you guys know anything about me and us in the UFC, we are absolutely goated. Now, let's get into the player props for Saturday. Let's turn this ship around. Let's cash our sportsbook play. Let's discuss everything we love in the MLB on Saturday. Before we do, we have one last thing that we have to say. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain an affiliate links. We do receive commission for signups made through those links. They're right there on the screen in front of you, down in the description. You can get on over there, lock these plays in for free, get all your promo funds, that free 30 days of premium, and it's simply a great way to support the channel. Man, I really can't get over that White Sox game. That is absolutely horrendous, but we got to shake it off. We got to get back, get track on Saturday, get right and right the ship here. And we absolutely love Pete Alonso in this one. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs going up against the Atlanta Braves, who are very hot right now. But Bryce Elder doesn't overwhelm me with the stuff that he provides on the mound. We do like Pete Alonso. We do like the Orioles to score some runs. Now, whether they win the game or not, I don't know. It's a little bit of a coin toss for me, according to my projections. I would probably, my projections actually have the Orioles winning, but it doesn't take into account to everything. That's where I come in, and the Braves are one of the hottest teams once again in baseball. They've been playing very well. So I don't know who wins this game just yet. Might have to dive into it a little bit more. Might just completely stay away from it. But I do like Pete Alonso in this one against Bryce Elder. As you can see here, he's only done this in 10 of his last 20. You break that down into his 10 of his last 10, and he is 50% once again. He did have a good series against the Red Sox there back on the 22nd of July. Now he had a couple days off, and he's going to be playing Atlanta on Saturday in Atlanta, and we absolutely love, or in Baltimore at home, and we absolutely love Pete Alonso to get it done here. Now he's got 9 plate appearances against Bryce Elder. That's not too bad. We don't mind that. We prefer 10 or more, but 9's right there. He is 3 for 9. He's got those 2 strikeouts, but he does have an extra base hit sprinkled in there. We like what he's been doing at the plate as well. Nice 251 batting average against those right-handed pitchers. Against those righties, Elder struggles a little bit with a 306 batting average allowed. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you that Pete Alonso can hit the ball hard, but he absolutely does. And if you look right up here, it's a neutral field for him on Saturday, but he is at home. He's used to that park. I think he is going to have a tremendous game, and he is our favorite player to hit a home run on Saturday as well. Great barrel percentage for you guys, 11.5. Huge EV. We already know he hits the ball hard. We love Pete Alonso in this game to get over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and we're quite literally willing to bet he does it with one swing of the bat here. Now, I just want to say something before we get to the next player prop. I like James Wood on Saturday. He didn't get it done on Friday. Maybe it's just a creature of habit thing at this point. I cannot stay away from him. We're going to stay away from him in this video, but I do like James Woods to have a day here on Saturday. But the player that we want to talk about comes in a different game, and that is Bryan Reynolds going up against the Chicago Cubs. Now, I do have the Cubs kind of winning this game, but I think it could be a little bit of a back and forth here in this one. I do like the Pittsburgh. I do like their chances. He didn't do much at all on Friday. As you can see here, they lost the game by 1. Bryan Reynolds was not a factor in that game at all. Now, in his last 20, he is 11 of his last 20. Love the odds on this one as well if you wanted to lock it in straight. Minus 137 there. Hasn't done it in 3 games. Little 3-game skid for him, but I like him to turn it around and right the ship just like we're going to on Saturday. We're going to take him all day long for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Shota Imanaga. He has horrible stats against Shota Imanaga. A lot of you would run away when you see this. He is 1 for 14. That is absolutely horrendous. Does that factor into our decision? A little bit. We almost stayed away because of that. But if you go just strictly based off of historical data, you're going to lose 90% of your bets. I do like Bryan Reynolds to get it done. Get a little bit of revenge here against Imanaga on Saturday. Wind should be blowing out a little bit. It is pitcher-friendly conditions. They might have a little bit of rain down there in Pittsburgh, but I do like Bryan Reynolds to get the job done for us here in this one. As you can see here, he's got a great barrel percentage, 10.6. Great exit velocity. He definitely hits the ball hard. He's definitely got home run power in him. And he's batting a nice 302 against those lefties. Imanaga, a 232 overall batting average allowed. I think the Pittsburgh Pirates have a real chance in this one. I do think they put plenty of runs up on the board. We've had some low-scoring games as of late. Some pretty low-scoring, tight games these last couple of days. I think that kind of cracks and everything breaks wide open on Saturday. We like Bryan Reynolds over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And in a game where the absolute showstoppers were on the mound on Friday, we had Jesus Luzardo going up against Cam Schlittler. You couldn't ask for more. The game ended, 1-0? The Yankees pulled it off. Ben Rice didn't do a thing. But I do like him to do something here for us on Saturday. We're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. 2 games back-to-back where he did not do much. Now, Jesus Luzardo is a tremendous pitcher, so we're not overly surprised that he didn't do much on Friday against him. He is, in fact, though, averaging 2.5 in this 20-game span. Now, I get it. He started this season off tremendous. He slowed down a little bit, but not too much. He's still batting a nice 280 against those righties. He's got hard hit percentage through the roof at 52.3. We love that. He could definitely do this with one swing of the bat. He's got a 17.8% barrel percentage there. Exit velocity through the roof. I think the Yankees put more runs up on that scoreboard here in this one on Saturday, and we like Ben Rice to be a part of that party. So we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Our last and final batter player prop for you guys comes in a game where it's a little bit juiced, where on Friday it didn't go our way on our cheat sheet or our lotto. It was the only leg on our lotto that did not win, and that is the Brewers. I don't know what happened to them, but I do know this, and I've said it time and time again. The Rockies can blow up a play. But I do like the Brewers to right their ship as well on Saturday. This is the right their ship video for us. We got Jackson Chourio over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We like him for probably 3, maybe even 4. Minus 153 against the Rockies is crazy work. Everything is usually super juiced against them because their pitching staff is just that terrible. Now, he's averaging 2.1 in his last 20 games. Hasn't done anything in 5 games, or 4 games rather. Had a horrible series against the Mets. I like him to right his ship here on Saturday. He's only 1 for 11. 1 for 10, really, because he got that walk against Felter, who is horrendous on the mound. We like the Brewers to get back in this one. Typically, the way you'll see it, the Rockies never win 2 games in a row. I think the Brewers definitely win this game on Saturday. I think Jackson Chourio is a part of that party. Batting a nice 264 batting average against those right-handed pitchers. As you can see here, he's got a great slugging percentage, gets on the base quite often, hits the ball hard. We love his barrel percentage as well as a 12.5. We're taking Jackson Chourio over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now let's talk about the Toronto Blue Jays starter Dylan Cease. He's going up against the Boston Red Sox, who haven't lost a game in quite a while. Maybe they have, but it seems like they've won every single game that they've played as of late. They are extremely hot right now. I think Dylan Cease cools them down a little bit. I don't mind this one here at 7.5 or minus 137 odds. If you wanted to knock it down as a parlay piece, go on ahead and do so. As you can see, in 72 plate appearances, he's got 19 strikeouts there against the Red Sox. Right here on this graph, you can see he's been doing tremendous. In his last game against the Red Sox, he only got 7 strikeouts. So this will be his third time really this season going through this lineup. Has not hit this line yet. I like him to right his ship on Saturday. Now, I definitely like 6.5 a lot more, but I do think 7.5 is right there in the ballpark. I honestly would probably knock this one down to 6.5 as a parlay piece, though. But you can't ignore that strikeout percentage. 36.3%, which is absolutely elite in the MLB. But he is going up against one of the hotter teams, a team that does not strike out too often. So I would probably knock this down, like I said, to 6.5. He's definitely one of our favorites on the day to get his strikeouts, get his get back here in this one. We like Dylan Cease a lot in this ball game. Another one that we absolutely have to talk about is Nathan Eovaldi. 5.5 is simply too low. He's averaging 6.4 on the season. I get it. He only got 2 strikeouts against the Braves, but they don't strike out a lot. Now he's going up against the Seattle Mariners, who strike out quite often. As you can see here, in 105 plate appearances, he's got 21 strikeouts, which is ridiculous. 25.3% strikeout rate. We just about love this one. Absolutely tremendous. 5.5 strikeouts for Nathan Eovaldi. Last but not least, someone that we love to take on the channel, going up against the Cardinals, who don't strike out a lot at all. 6.5 might be a little bit too high, but he's got tremendous stuff. He hasn't gone under this line at all this season. Granted, he's played some bad teams that do strike out a lot. I mean, the Orioles strike out a ton. Cubs, not so much, but he got 12 against them. The Rockies are the Rockies. They actually do have some good bats. He got 7 against them. Now he goes up against a tough team, maybe his toughest opponent as far as strikeouts go, against the St. Louis Cardinals. And we do like him for 6.5. Again, I'd probably knock this down to 5.5. I have him right about at that 7 strikeout number, though, so I do not mind 6.5 at all. As you can see, in 48 plate appearances against the Cardinals, he's got 14 strikeouts, and so far, this season is one of his best bodies of work. He's got 38.2 strikeout percentage. We're taking Hunter Greene all day long on something, and we love him to get his strikeouts on Saturday. Now, I posted these to Winible, and they got all out of order, so we're just going to break them down as we see them on the screen. We're just going to go through them. Make sure you get your free $20 over on Sleeper with code FFAPE. No deposit required. Remember, when you deposit, you get a free or a $100 deposit match and a free 30 days of premium. They got all out of whack on me. Play 5, get 50 over on Prizepicks when you sign up with code FFAPE. Free 30 days of premium as well. Here's what we're going with. We got Dylan Cease over 5.5 strikeouts, paired up with Pete Alonso for a nice 2.3x payout over on Prizepicks. We absolutely love this one. Take us home, right the ship. Now, this is a free play if you catch this one in time. A little bit of a long shot here. We're going with half a unit to win $158 over on Kalshi Magomed Tushalov by submission over in the UFC. Hopefully you catch this video in time. This is your free play, the Sportsbook play of the day. In the video, we're taking Detroit to win and Milwaukee to win. I think Detroit sweeps the series. I know, we got them on another slip, but we're not taking them by minus 1.5 this time. And then we got Milwaukee going up against the Rockies, who lost on Friday. I just don't see them losing to the Rockies 2 games in a row. And like I said, when you sign up with code FFAPE on Kalshi, when you trade 25, you can get up to 500. That's insane. Go take advantage. Get your free 30 days. I'll see you in the next free play video for Sunday.